Okay. Who pinged me? Never mind. Some random Mexican pinged me. I see only pussy 9! Damn, he has deep voice after swallowing. Hey, yo, no, like when I eat food, like a sandwich or something. Then it just goes complete Darth Vader, Megatron mode, whatever you want to call it. Anyways.
I am a casual fan of VTubers.
Guys, would you think I would be—
Shut up, fanboy!
How dare you redeem that when I'm busy talking? So rude. Anyways. What did he say again? I forgot.
I am a casual fan of VTubers. I watch—
Would you consider me to be a casual viewer of VTubers? Or would I be like a non-existent viewer? They, she, he don't know what its pronouns are either. I have no idea. I'll just say that I wish I had hands as manly as that. I'll leave it at that. Anyways, you would be? I would be what?
the shorts of like Rose Doodle and Buff
Casual
Pup,
to advance.
and the only VTuber I like really watch the streams of is Matara-Khan. I
have no idea who that is, by the way.
Even was a fan of her during her previous incarnation, her past life of Nina Kosaka. And that was
Never
the
heard
whole
of it.
thing. That was, but that's it. I mean, besides catching wind of V-Shoujo
Yeah, it's definitely a guy.
drama, you know, where V-Shoujo kept the money of multiple
Doesn't
different
matter, really.
VTubers in order to make their bottom line look bigger while also going bankrupt, which is something, I don't mean to diminish the severity of this situation.
I see. So
but
I'm
this is
casual.
something YouTubers already experienced. Like, that's just a multi-channel network. Like, they probably do more than multi-channel networks, because when I was part of a multi-channel network, they said, hey, give us 10% of your revenue and we'll help you get sponsors. That sounds like a decent deal. Then they never helped get me any sponsors, and they just kept taking my money for like a year. Thankfully, I was able to get out of that. They made it very
You guys are getting money off of this? I'm not getting anything.
difficult to get out of that, and I was
I read you its Twitter pronouns, by the way. Oh, the they, she, he. Oh, well, it doesn't really matter to me. More interested in what they have to say.
calling and calling and calling and calling and calling and calling and almost
Hey, Simp,
harassing
welcome
them
on in.
to get off that contract before it renewed. But like,
Also,
I
hi,
get
Max
it. I know
Confusion.
that pain.
I have been misled by VShojo. I am owed a significant amount of funds. The thing that
Oh
makes
yeah,
me the
I remember
most
hearing about
is
this.
that the Immune Deficiency
Devastating.
Foundation, which is the most important charity to me, is owed over $500,000 from VShojo.
Oh, that's not just scummy. That's plain evil. Oh my gosh. And listen, I'm proud of Iron Mouse for speaking up about this situation. Is that what this video is about? Not at all. I just want to say, guys, if you can, just be independent. Come on, don't tie your channel with a brand or a company. It
Join Underworld Fox Corp now. Sell your souls to me, boys.
doesn't work out well. Speaking from experience, back to my point, I'm not as parasocial, the internet's favorite buzzword right now. I'm not as parasocial as some of these fans.
Hold on. Male jawline, female teeth, and eyes like you. I'm getting sexually confused. What? First of all, I have very manly eyes. I don't know what you're talking about. You ask her a question? What do you want me to ask?
Of their VTuber anime waifu goddess. Listen, I like being chronically online sometimes.
Your avatar does not?
However, I
It
choose
does.
to be chronically online. I can flip-flop anytime in between when I want to. I also do enjoy the touching of grass. But there's some
Very important thing to do, by the way, guys. Always touch the grass. Even when it doesn't want to be touched, you gotta touch the grass.
things about the VTubing fan base that I do and don't agree with. And I have already
Very
broken
manly
one
eyes.
of their rules. So for anyone who
Go away, Betty.
doesn't know anything about
Me?
VTubers and just generally thought that whole scene was kind of weird and
That's literally me. I think the whole scene is kind of weird, and I know nothing about VTubers. I'm the target audience for this video, guys.
avoided it pretty much entirely. Let me educate you. I mentioned Matara-Khan's previous incarnation. That's a big no-no. Mentioning the previous iteration of a VTuber is, like, typically frowned upon. It's considered impolite, I think.
Is this true? So like, if I call, what's the fish with the butt plug? So if I call Saba Gura or whatever she was previously, is that like considered offendable? Offensive? Love you too? Yes, kinda. Oh, I see.
Now, I can't find any official source
Gura
or
and Saba?
Wikia
Yes.
page on whether or not this was actually the same person in between these two characters. However, I do have ears.
Absolutely not. What did I do yesterday after the stream? Maybe because I'm really, really old. Or
Yeah, it's the same person.
I'll
100%.
have to catch the VOD.
And by connecting these two characters even tangentially, I have broken their rules.
Basically, Matara mentioned.
Wait, hold up. This was Rima Evenstar. She was on Kitsu's stream last night, right? And I believe I watched some of her videos before. Yeah. It's K Fabe? Who the heck is K Fabe?
And her past self as Nina Kozaka
Nodders?
when she
She's a
was
house
in
girl? I see.
VTuber. And you guys know that she was
Horse?
kind of
Oh.
bullied, kind of harassed while she was there. She even felt bad for her own fans. Because even her own fans, if you had like Nina's Oshi mark in your username, for example, you would get harassed.
And I do
What is an Oshi mark? I've never heard of this.
this intentionally because I want to talk about Kairyu Crocodile and how
Wait, it's a concept of playing a character, so like roleplay?
so many VTuber fans are policing this VTuber and how we are allowed to talk
see.
about this VTuber because we all know who it is. Everyone knows who it is. Guys, come on. I'm
I don't know who it is.
not gonna say it because I don't need VTuber fans and also maybe Nux Taku coming after me. If you watch Kairyu Crocodile stream for just 2 seconds, you can figure out who it is.
Favorite movie is Lego Batman. So I really like cartoons in general. I don't really like watching anything that has real life.
I have no idea who this person is. This is the first time I've ever seen a dragon, lizard, crocodile, whatever VTuber. Oshi mark is a couple enjoyed that show you're a fan of that VTuber. What? You gave me stroke reading that. Emojis? I see. Nux hater got it. Opinion invalid. Based. Can someone please tell me who this person is? I don't know who this person is.
Humans in it.
Action Man? Who the hell is that? Oh my god, no, it's John Wick.
Like, she even has visual references in the background of her debut video, alluding to her other channel. It's an open secret, guys. Some people argue that Chikawa and Miku are super popular
Jaden Animations? I don't know who that is.
and that shouldn't count even though this specific YouTuber has multiple videos talking about their hyper obsession with specifically Miku and Chikawa. Clearly she's in on it too.
Interesting.
But saying who she really is, even if it's outside her stream or outside her YouTube channel, will have VTubing fans foaming at the mouth, apparently. How are y'all gonna enter an unfamiliar space, label the people weird for following the rules of said space that have always been in place?
Alright, this is how you do it. The place itself is weird. And it has weird rules. So the people who are in the space, following the rules, are weird. Easy math.
Also, who made this rule? Like, where did this rule come from? Who
Actually, good
who
questions.
established, who wrote it in stone that we are not allowed to freely talk about our favorite anime girl influencer VTubers? There's this meta code of conduct that VTubing fans are all aware of, including myself. But some of them are so chronically online that they think these rules apply outside
True, Benny, true.
of the internet. The most important thing that we all need to just accept in our hearts is that these people are just playing a character. So, like, yeah, the chat should respect that. In the same way, like, it's rude to go up to one of those Disney actors and to try to get them to break character. If you're one of those guys, screw you. Now, some streamers are
I've never ever seen one. Then again, I live in Africa. So is it kind of similar to those British guards with the giant afros on their head, trying to get them to break their character? Is it kind of like that? Why do I only hear normie tourist points so far? I'm not a normie tourist. I'm just a normal person.
Smart and will refer to their like human other as
Yeah,
its
kinda. I
own
see.
separate
Makes sense now.
character, so they can address certain topics and questions that chat may have that are kind of valid without breaking the illusion. It's not even that much of an illusion, guys. But we all agree, this space right here, specifically right here, okay, the chat, this is a role play session. That's all this is. At the bottom line, we're all just role playing.
Hold up. I saw
That's
something
all
cool.
this is. At the bottom line.
Alright, chat, for my 2nd anniversary, we're all gonna meet up and we're gonna do whatever this is. I don't know where this is, I don't know who these people are, but we're doing this. It looks awesome.
We're all just role playing. So when on the Jaden Animations channel, it's fine to say Jaden, but when you're on her VTuber channel / stream, you say Kyrie.
Let's go,
Is that
Kyrie.
right?
Yeah,
Like separation of church and state. VTuber culture is so weird. They treat recognizing someone's voice as if they just dead named a
We're
trans
LARPing.
person. It's not comparable. But when we aren't confined in the stream, for example, this video that is not in their stream, I know it's on the internet, but it's also not in their stream or
It's in my stream, though.
channel. We are not confined to those rules, and not every VTuber is playing a character. I mean, sometimes
True. Hey guys, am I playing a character? I'm pretty sure I'm literally just a normal guy who happens to have an animated picture that moves whenever I talk.
Shut up,
There's no
fanboy!
bro- I hate you so much. No, you're just yourself, but equally femboy? No, I'm not a femboy. What are you talking about?
it's just an avatar that keeps their identity a secret. Which leads
basically.
me to my other topic. Too many people want to know the real face of these VTubers. I cannot tell you how many times I am scrolling on TikTok and I get an Iron Mouse TikTok and the highlighted blue text is Iron Mouse face reveal. And it's a bad joke at this point because they intentionally make that the blue text to troll people who are hyper obsessive over Iron Mouse. You're not gonna find her real face. I don't think she's ever revealed her face. I may be wrong about that. I don't follow Iron Mouse quite as closely as some other sycophants, and I get it.
Does it really matter what they look like? Or is that like a whole sub-obsession that I'm just not aware of?
Using Matara-Khan as an example, I'm sorry, Matara, but you're like the only VTuber that I actually watch. So like you're the
I wonder if Broski over here has ever heard of the Underworld Fox. Hey, maybe we can add a second VTuber to his list of VTubers to watch.
de facto example I have to use. I also bought your collab with GamerSups. Please go easy on me. I wanted to know what she looked like.
It only matters if you want to date them. Why would you want to date a VTuber? That's cringe, man.
Don't get me wrong. Call it morbid curiosity. Call it a parasocial relationship. Call it some sort of psychology term. I don't know. I'm not a psychologist. I had this idea about what she would look like in my head. And these streamers will often go out in public and wear a mask and make appearances at like conventions. And they wear a mask in order to help conceal their identity. And
I have no idea who these people are, man. Or hate them due to their looks. Well, I think I'm safe from that. People are like, what you look like? Everybody. I'm so generic. My face matches every other face in the FBI database. I am the 5 out of 10 man. I look like anybody. And I could be from anywhere. It's cringe, you're right, true.
not fully break the facade. And every time I see the actual person, even if it's in a mask and sunglasses, or like just the hands, you know, when they like open like a box or something.
I hate the fact that her nails are shorter than mine. I'm not beating the allegations today. You look like Ahmed. That's not what I'm... What? Who's calling me? Weird. No. That's not what I meant. I was just copying the joke from the Lego movie. You know, have you ever seen the Lego movie? Where, like, the main character is supposed to be the special? And when they're trying to find him, they say, He's so generic. His face matches every other face in the database. Yep, that's where I got the joke from. Very good movie, by the way.
And they just show the hands. That's a thing. It
What?
breaks the magic.
It's a
for
good
me.
movie.
I'm not gonna lie.
You have to watch
It's
it.
embarrassing to admit. I don't like it. The moment I saw the human form, I realized that of course she's not gonna look like what I was imagining. I
Bro, imagine her as a MILF.
really just like fell in love with like the character. That's what I like. And the voice. Low-key, I've fallen asleep to these streams multiple times. I'm not blocking my mouth. And the voice. Low-key, I've fallen asleep to your streams a lot of times.
I'm pretty sure people have fallen asleep on my stream. Oh, my English died. People fall asleep on my stream, but mostly because I'm just so tired that I sound boring. They only ever wake up when someone redeems "Shut Up, Femboy."
And you can't impose that imaginary expectation onto another person. Don't look behind the curtain. There's like 3 movies that explain
The Wizard of Oz, Wicked. Wait, there's 2 Wicked movies? I thought there was only 1. What?
why you shouldn't do that. And they're really good movies. But also, on the opposite side of this, you shouldn't police whether or not someone can or can't post their real face online. Like, it's their character. It's their social media. And people do this too. Why are you trying to protect the sanctity of your anime waifu goddess?
This sounds like something that Flash Skits would make a parody of the Gunnar and his waifu. This is the first time I'm hearing of it. So, like, people actually go nuts when a VTuber posts anything to show their real skin. Like, oh no, the illusion's broken, and they just go absolutely nuts.
I do not condone people getting too immersed in this character, okay? Because I am still a real person. And just because you said that, I'm pulling up a face reveal right now. Look. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Don't look.
She looks like one of my friends, not gonna lie. I know someone who looks like that. But just considering she doesn't sound South African, I'm gonna assume that I don't know this person specifically. Only the Shizos? Yeah.
And yes, that leads me to my next point. As much as some fans are sycophantic about these VTubers, and a lot of them are, I think it's fair to say that probably a lot more of them actually don't care about seeing the actual person. Like, they don't
I mean, I should hope so. It's kind of weird, right?
mind. They know that it's a character. They know it's play pretend, that it's basically just an actor, voice actor, what have you. They know that beyond the hot anime girl facade, it's an actual person, which is why a lot of these streamers do make physical appearances. They know it's not gonna kill their career. Not unless they're a 40-year-old man like Buff Pup is.
You're so weird. Okay? You're watching a VTuber, okay? A 40-year-old man.
I told you, I'm not crazy. I have the proof.
Oh yeah, isn't Smugalana like a 600-pound, 40-year-old man as well? Hey, that's 2 nickels already.
So when we aren't in their roleplay space, we are allowed to freely talk about this in whatever way we please, including their history, or maybe even their real other YouTuber name. You can't enforce some arbitrary rules on imaginary characters across the internet, and especially not in real life.
I agree with this guy. They need to touch grass. It's so weird. 400-pound black man, or was that Kershaw? I think that was Kershaw. Yeah, because you see Smug's tail weighs like 200 pounds, so she's 600. Whereas Kershaw's tail isn't that big, so it's more, 400.
The only reason these people follow these rules in the chat is because they don't want to be rude. And that's really it. And I get that. I don't like being rude either, probably to a fault. So when it comes to Kyryu Crocodile, stop being weird. Now, I know that's easier said than done because at the end of the day, we know that the VTubing community is really just an extension of the anime fandom. And so we see a lot of the problems in the anime fandom bleed into the VTuber space. Let's get uncomfortable for a second. You guys remember Gargura?
Hey, we just mentioned her earlier, right? The one that became Saba?
Absolutely hilarious and phenomenal. Loved her. Wonderful. My heart shattered when we got the news that she was graduating or retiring or whatever weird term that they decided to use for her not being that character anymore. She was insanely influential in the VTubing sphere. At least in my eyes, I'd put her up there with like Iron Mouse, Mori Calliope, Clyde.
Who's the one on the left? I don't know who that is.
I mean, probably not bigger than Iron Mouse. I'm not crazy. But she was up there.
Sakura, I mean,
Then the
tourist.
town
I'm not a
crier
tourist.
told me that Gargura was returning under a new character. The legend was returning. Hath no fear. She came back as Same Kosaba, just like a straight up lolly. And I know Gargura was also technically a lolly, but like this one is like that kind of lolly. The ones that like are, I think it's just intentionally appealing to pedos and lolicons. And you can't.
I mean, I can't disprove what he's saying. Just saying.
Can't convince me that's not what she's doing. I know I'm probably going to get her fan base hating on me for this, but
oh, that design is 100% intentional. Saba Love, of course. I don't disagree with him. He has never watched anime entire in life. Stroke. Has never watched anime in their entire life, I'm going to assume.
But she makes me uncomfortable now. The personality feels different. It feels cuter, more innocent, more primed to be taken advantage of.
The dress. Meow.
The disgust
I'm not gonna lie, Saba's kind of weird.
and disappointment I experienced when this new character debuted will haunt me for the rest of my life. She even changes her voice, or how she voice acts, to make it a bit more childish, and like there's like a lilt in her voice that I can't really quite explain, but like it's there and it's very effective.
Agura, my dog died. Let's go! Guys, I wish to sing along to it. That's the only reason. I wish to sing along every now and then, so...
Like, I know it's not a big difference, and I know there's gonna be
Always
some of you
been
that
this
are
way?
gonna say, like, I'm
Interesting.
full of it. But the personas are just vastly different in my eyes. I had a really
I understand, but disagree by the fact that it's very anime. Interesting.
hard time convincing myself that that was Gargura, or like that was like the same person behind the face tracking. I didn't follow Gargura as closely. Is the differences subtle? Yes, except for like the model. Maybe I am tripping. I'm going to continue tripping. But where do we see a large cluster of, no guys, I'm not a pet. I just like the small form, I like daughter-like appearance. That's it, that's all. Don't come at me, don't look at my hard drives. That's the anime fandom. And you wanna know what other problems the anime fandom has? They have a white supremacy problem. I'm not gonna give you time to guess. It's a white supremacy problem. And
Is this true, guys? Was anime based this whole time? I need to start watching more anime.
usually, get this, the white supremacists and lolicons go hand in hand. Who would have thought? Have you
Is this
guys heard
true?
of Nachizu Miku? You know,
Oh, I know him very well. I know his name. Well, then again, a lot of people do. Whenever anyone hate your hobby, yes, it's usually bad, I see. But this vid is just slander. I see. So he's just slandering the anime community. Oh. Disappointing. It's Fem Fox's old crush? No, that's heresy right there. Anyways. Bro, drawing on straws here. He is kind of grasping at straws here. Like he's saying, oh, they're like this, they're like that, but I'm not seeing any examples. To be fair, I am half giving people the benefit of the doubt here because I know nothing about anime fandoms. I know nothing about VTuber fandoms. So he could be correct, but I have no way of proving it. You guys could be correct. I have no way to tell. Because I am that disconnected from the fandoms. So I'm just listening, taking it in. But I'm noticing a lot of trust me bros. If you guys understand what I'm meaning. Anime and VTuber fandoms differ just like shown game fandoms. I think I tend to agree with that. Yeah, that there's an overlap for sure, but they're definitely different fandoms.
the far right guy that was using a voice changer, I'm sorry, a voice modifier,
And it's not a voice changer, it's a voice modifier.
in order to stream as a VTuber girl, spreading far right propaganda.
But it's
Do you know what's really funny? Nachisu was like trying to come off as this base trad anime waifu that was like very anti-Semitic and right-wing, and turns out Yeah, if you check out the who was the guy that did the doxing again? Was it Kiwi Farms? Yeah, it was Kiwi Farms. I just saw like 100 pages of Oy vey, it's actually a Jewish guy from Jan 6. LARPing as a woman. But yeah, it was really funny. Hey CT, welcome, welcome. I swear I join at the worst best timing always, yeah. So apparently, according to the guy we're busy watching, he says that, you know, the anime and VTuber fans or something like that, they're all right-wing, and the example he pulls up is Nachisu Miku of all people. You know the Nazi woman that was found out to be a Jewish guy? Yeah, that one. It was really funny. Do you know what's even funnier? Is that I took a screenshot of Nachisu Miku and Nyara in the exact same Discord, and I've kept that as like a trophy, man. That is like a once-in-a-lifetime sighting that I'll never forget. It's just the funniest thing. We have two people LARPing for two completely different reasons, but it's basically the same.
More so like a critique against the people who are not white in the VTuber space.
He's not even white. I'm pretty sure he's Ashkenazi.
Who are not German. Again, I don't hate the lollipop people.
Even openly agreeing with pretty much everything the Nazis believe in.
Which, by the way, is gay. Socialism is very gay. Oh wow, they actually pulled up his handsome face. Nice. They just literally pulled him up.
Then they got doxxed, and then they still stream on Kick, of course.
Wait, did they get a 3D model now? That's pretty cool. Maybe I should go check him out and say hi. Hey guys, do you think I should do a collab with Nachisu Miku? I mean, I got him with Discord. Do you think I should tell him hi? You want to play some Helldivers or something? You know, fake German versus real German? Fake Nazi versus real Nazi? But, you know, we'll let chat decide which one's which. Sure, it would be funny. I think it would be really funny. Unironically, I think I should. I'll message him and ask.
And they just kind of dropped the voice changer entirely.
If you have to kill and pillage to grow, you're a mature nation. Stay at home and work on yourself.
Since these problems...
Bro sounds more effeminate than me, not gonna lie. Wouldn't it be fake Nazi and another fake Nazi? What do you mean fake? Oh, I remember Feeble Mind infiltrating Nyara's Discord server. Allegedly by him, Nyara is actually a fat Indian guy. So... No ways! No ways! Nyara, the proud woman is actually Raja Abdul from India. Please do not redeem dogs. Femboy noises 9. Oh man. Do not redeem dogs. Oh man. So that explains so much. You know when Leaflet did the whole debate versus Nyara? It was actually just Leaflet arguing with a fat Indian online. She got scammed. When Microsoft IT support awfully sounds like a VTuber, it might just be Nyara.
are so annoyingly part of the anime community. It's no surprise that people who probably aren't weirdos that put on anime girl personas attract those specific weirdos.
Chat, are you weirdos or are you normal? I know there's at least one German, and there's at least one furry in the chat, and there's one feet lover. So I think, you know what, maybe my chat is weird. I don't know.
Can't people just be horny and normal? Is it so hard?
You cannot be both. They are mutually exclusive. 100% weird feet love. And I am all of them. CT, I didn't know you were a feet fan. That's new to me. I'm 100% normal. Your streams say otherwise, my liege.
Can't you just be a freak and not a pervert? I can't lie, most of
I'm sorry, but you're either a freak and a pervert, or you're normal. There's no in between, boys. I can't lie, the reason VTubing got popular was because of Gooners. He's not wrong. He is not wrong. If you sound like a woman, have big hunkers, instant success. Maybe I should ask Ashley to make me a female model. We'll see how it goes then. I'll ask Red or Nachisu if he can borrow me his voice modifier,
the reason VTubing got popular
so I can make my voice sound deeper.
was because of Gooners. I agree
I'm just well regarded. Can't get typing.
wholeheartedly. But you can be horny on main and also not be weird. And for some reason,
No, you can't. I disagree. Bro, what?
it seems like so many people don't understand how to do that.
Oh no, not the deep voice mod. I need it. Do you know what happened yesterday? I was like on Smuggalana's stream in the chat, and I don't remember the prior context, but someone mentioned like mimicking Smuggalana's voice, and I said that I would need a voice changer to make myself sound deeper in order to mimic Smuggalana's voice, and she called me a femboy in front of everybody after I said that.
Her voice is too deep for me to do. Damn, you really are a femboy.
Said that. How rude.
Shut up, femboy!
How dare you, simp? Red, I need the voice modifier. I need the voice modifier to sound less fanboy. 9! Base, she calls you a fanboy all the time in front of everybody. I know. She bullies me so much. What did I ever do? That is rude? Yes, it's rude. He says it's rude, not that it's false. It's both. The adorable fox lady knows her femboys. 9!
I've seen people give like specifically like Rose Doodle some flack online for being overtly sexual. And the key difference is that she's not weird about it.
Okay,
It's weird.
so my name is Rose Doodle. I am a creative art streamer. I do mostly illustration and animation. I also do educational sexual wellness content
So she's a gooner.
with a focus on BDSM and stuff, because I used to do classes and stuff for that kind of stuff. And aside from that, I've been just streaming for like
She's a
10 years,
gooner.
so beautiful.
Is the VTuber community really fun? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Imagine your
I agree. My chat's pretty awesome.
favorite character from like your favorite TV show or game deciding to be a streamer. Imagine if Mario decided to be a streamer. That'd be pretty awesome. Like, I'd watch that. That's part
That'd
of
be
the
pretty
appeal of
cool.
VTubers, except it's all OCs. And I know a lot of people get upset at specifically just like anime VTubers and choosing like a Japanese name even though you're not Japanese. And there's plenty of VTubers that aren't hot anime girls or just like aren't even anime. So
Bird peanut. Level him. Nothing! Welcome on in, my liege. Welcome on in. We're busy talking about anime and VTuber fandoms. Oh, by the way, guys, if you saw Level him in the chat there, he's one of the developers for the upcoming game DEFCON 0, Frontlines of Tomorrow. Possibly one of the last RTS games that I'm actually excited for. Where's everyone talking? In the Twitch chat. You're on my Kick chat. Everyone else is in the Twitch chat, my liege. But yeah, he's a really awesome guy. I've spoken to him a couple of times. Oh, wait, he's here. Welcome on in, man. Welcome on in. Let me actually toss him a nice shout out. There's Kick. Yeah, I've also got Kick. Let me go. Level him. No, we're just voices in your head. True. Yeah, go give him a check out. And also do check out DEFCON 0. It's going to be a really great RTS game. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Wake up, fanboy. The accident was 2 years ago. There actually was an accident a couple of years ago. You see, when I was 13, in 7th grade, we had this pool party, yeah? And, like, you know, as a kind of like a farewell for leaving middle school. And, you know, the teachers bought us all pizza. Anyways, so I'm running around this, like, Olympic-sized swimming pool, you know, chasing my buddy because he stole my house keys. And then I finally catch up to him, and he pushes me into the pool. Normally, you think, okay, you know what, it's a pool, 13-year-old guy, he can swim, it's fine. But the pool lane dividers were still in the pool. You know those steel wires that go across the pool with those like little round circle things on them to divide the lanes in the pool? I landed on my nuts on top of those pool lane dividers, the steel wires, and I was never the same since. The accident was your fault, femboy. You need to wake up to pay the insurance costs. 9! So I'm new here, and I feel like there's an inside joke behind you being called a femboy. I feel left out. Okay, so long ago, about 3,000 years ago, something happened in Smugalana's chat where they just started bullying me, calling me a femboy. I don't even remember the reason why. I think it started when I asked if it was gay if a girl sprays whipped cream in her mouth. It started there, and somehow just evolved from there, and then eventually Smugalana caught wind of it, and then she posted femboy gifs in reply to me in the chat, and then she called me that on stream in front of like 2,000 people, and it just kind of stuck. What are you watching? What am I watching? The prophecy was written in the pool story. I'm a be real chat. VTuber fans are cringe. Okay. So like, if you look at me, I'm a VTuber. Even though I know nothing about VTubing, I know nothing about anime, I'm a complete tourist. I'm like a total normie. Why do you do VTuber? That is an excellent question. I still don't know. Oh, for anonymity. That's basically the only reason. Just to remain anonymous. And there's like this whole like society of VTubers. They're like completely separate. I'm like a massive outsider. You can ask the guys in my chat. They know I am a complete tourist. I am a complete outsider to the entire culture that's around there. I'm literally just a normal dude with like a 2D image that moves whenever I talk. That's just me. I'm exactly like you, lol. Welcome to the club, man. But yeah. So this guy that we're busy watching, his whole point of his video is to say that the people who watch VTubers, we're talking like, you know, real VTubers, not fake ones like me, they're weird. I tend to agree, you know, I've met a lot of weird ones. They're not all weird, but a lot of them are weird, man. And I don't dive too deep into VTubing culture as well, even though I do work for them. Yeah, I have a 2D image that jumps up and down. There you go. You see? Wait, where's my spacebar? There it
So
is.
I don't think they're not as beholden to these problems as much, but that doesn't make anime VTubers bad. Being a white supremacist and a pedo, that's what makes it bad. And
But he can't even be a white supremacist. He's Jewish. Okay, when I do live streams, always cam on, regular me, with 0 RTS viewers because my crowd is different. I see. Understandable. But then again, you're like a developer of an RTS game, so, you know, you kind of have to put out an image to represent, you know? A little bit of a different story. It's weird being Rabbit for someone like a Rabbit fan. Yeah, I agree. So, I don't know if you know Levelim. There was this guy who was a VTuber, and his avatar was a woman, like Miku. You know the blue-haired Miku lady. Yeah. So his one was red, and so he had a red female avatar. All right, and he used a voice changer to sound like a woman. Now, bear with me. It's going to get pretty wild. And so he was basically LARPing as this woman that was basically spouting Nazi Germany talking points, okay? And everyone was like, oh, okay, this is, you know, another Nazi VTuber, and it's a weirdo. But then something happens. His information gets doxed by Kiwi Farms. And it turns out he was a Jewish guy, not a German woman. The level of oy veys was through the roof. Oh man, it was gotta be one of the most funniest reveals I've ever seen. Dang, yeah, I'm telling you, no one saw this one coming. Dumbass, yes, I agree. Like, why? Why didn't you just be a normal streamer? I love some good irony, I know. It was completely funny, but I almost feel bad for him. You haven't told your YouTube fans you got 4.5 million yet? Oh man, you gotta bring out the good news sometime. Make a nice big fat announcement. Yeah. For context, guys, the guys who are developing DEFCON 0, they recently got $4.5 million in funding. That's really awesome. As a Jew, I like making jokes on my nationality. I mean, I'm South African and Afrikaner, you know. I make jokes about it all the time. If you know anything about the internet, anyone could see this coming. True. That's a lot of Dutch. Oh, yeah, it is.
In the end, we're just trying to have
Yeah,
fun.
why not?
And maybe there's...
Wait, so male uses female avatar. By that logic, female uses male you're trying to call me a woman? I'm not.
weird rules that these people follow in order to make it more fun for them.
Alright, enjoy your work, man. Have a good one.
That's what it is. And yucking very yum isn't cool. But also enforcing
As a German,
weird
not allowed to have fun?
roleplay rules on other people
you must have fun.
is also not cool. If you don't vibe with it, I get
Have
it.
a fun chat?
If
Thanks,
you do
man.
Vibe with
have
it,
a good one.
I get it. Can't we just smell the roses for a second, guys? Or maybe the smelling salts, because some of you need to wake up. I think both sides have validity.
Cheers, man.
Maybe the normies and the gooners can shake hands.
Oh, whoa. You better give me the left hand shake. I'm not shaking your hand. No ways, pal.
Preferably after the gooners wash theirs. Tell me your hot takes about this whole situation in the comment section below. Engagement, special thanks to my negative Nancys over on Patreon. I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay beautiful and keep playing. Beholden to the amazing fan art that people have drawn.
It looks like the fan art people draw of me, and that's saying something.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Wait, is he a furry? Oh, no, it all makes sense. Maybe a fist bump at most. No, elbow bump, dude. It's gonna be just like COVID.
Like that one, and 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 that one.
Okay, that one actually looks cool.
And that one, and that one. I can't see it. I'm in a room. I don't know what to talk about. I'm just trying to let my...
Stereotypes exist for a reason? Be gone,
Patreon
you.
people go. I should probably come up with an end card or something.
What's an end card?
That's probably long enough. Okay.
What dating an OnlyFans girl is like? Oh, goodness me. You guys have completely ruined my recommendations beyond all reason. That's totally paused.